All right, hey guys, welcome to the show. Today's video is going to be hopefully a quick one. I just received my custom Glock in the mail. I just had it repainted and I actually received it yesterday. So it's clear, as you can see, and we'll do a more detailed video on it. But because I just got it redone, just got it repainted and stipple work done on it, this dot is probably off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the range, check the dot. I'm going to take, 3 shots, see where I'm at. And I'll do another video on, zeroing your red dot. But this video here is going to be on, let's say if your dot goes out and you don't have irons, I'm going to give you 3 ways on how you can shoot your firearm in a defensive situation just in case this breaks. All right, if that interests you, please stay tuned. And now to the intro. All right, so like I said, we're just going to go through 3 ways of aiming a firearm for defensive situations, and just in case your red dot goes out, because some people, they only have a front sight post only, and they don't run a rear sight sometimes people don't have it on there at all. So we're going to head to the range and we'll get to work. All right, red dot is good. So no zeroing. All right, so now because I can't tape this up, they'll yell at me. I'm gonna turn this off. So that's off. And you just have to trust me that I'm not on my sights. All right, method 1, 3 shots, thumbs forward. Okay, method 3, using the back plate.
For the head, that's 30 yards. That works. It's all headshots. I did one for the middle.
So we're low. I'm gonna redo that one because I tried to overemphasize canting it down.
Try it out.
All right, so much better. We're missing one. 1, 2, 3. Maybe that's 2. That's maybe 2. Yeah, that's probably 2 there. But yeah. So when I did it the first time, I tried to go higher and make sure I could see the back plate, which actually dropped this down to here. So this time I just kept it level and didn't try to go higher. I just put the back plate here. All right, third and final method. All right, this one is probably low.
What about the heavy compensator?
All right, so 1 miss, but these are the 2 hits here. So basically what we did for this one is we used the top of the red dot to cut his neck in half, so everything should be down right about here. All right, so those are the 3 methods. 1 miss, not bad. Okay, I am back from the range. So I was only there for about maybe 30 minutes, maybe. Just went there, did the drill, and came back. So I'm gonna try to get this out for Father's Day. So today is the 17th. Hopefully I can edit it tonight while I'm at work and have it out tomorrow. But so let's go over this here. So like I said, this here is the custom Glock. So as you can see, it's clear. And let's get it that way. There you go. So it's clear. All right. So I had some work done to this guy here. Actually, I think this camera's better. All right. So I had some work done to this guy. I had a new paint job. And not that I did not like the job that Monsoon Tactical did. I loved it. It was amazing. But I ended up having the frame Cerakoted and stipple work done on it. So the gentleman did an amazing job. I love it. You know, he even has my logo in there on both sides. But he wanted it to match. Because I just had the slide done, it was shiny. The paint was really, really nice. I loved it. But he matted it down so that it can match the frame. And then he color matched, as you can see, the camo, not color match, but he lined up the camo here. Let's see if we can go this way. So the patterns kind of matched from the top to the bottom. But he did an amazing job. The only thing that I'm thinking about changing is this is a Timney trigger, the one that came out last year. I've had issues with it where it sticks. As you can see, it doesn't ride forward. So you'll see in the video where I'm like going back, resetting the trigger. So it happens. So there we go. It does that again. So it happened when I first had it done, and then just running rounds through it, it started to get a little bit better. And now that I just had it repainted, because he did the inside as well, I think it's just a little snug. You know, it probably needs to wear down, but I'm getting tired of it. So I'm probably just gonna replace the trigger with something else that doesn't stick as much. I'm not a real trigger snob, but when it came out last year, I was like, oh, cool, let me get it. So you'll see me in the video, you'll see my finger basically flicking the trigger back out. And I don't want to get in the habit of doing that. So I'll just probably end up replacing the trigger. But other than that, I love the firearm. Oh, and I also might replace the back plate. It's red. I kind of got it to match this trigger here, but now it's just, you know, just kind of stands out too much for me. I do have the striker control device for this Gen 3, but it doesn't fit properly. It's the only time I've ever seen it not fit. But as you know, I have the striker control device on my EDC. But yeah, So that's the Glock that I had made. I'll put the link, the IG link of the gentleman that did it for me. He did a really, really great job. So to the drills. So we'll put them up here. So the first one was basically using the thumbs forward method. And we teach that, well, some firearms instructors teaches it, but a lot of USCCA instructors teaches it. And basically, when you have your grip, you have your thumbs forward. Let's see here. I think maybe camera 3 might catch a little bit better. So you have your thumbs forward. So both of my thumbs are pointing forward. So the thought process is, since your thumbs are pointing forward anyway, yeah, you can kind of see that there. So since your thumbs are pointed forward anyway, you're used to pointing at something. So all you're doing is just pointing your thumb at what you want, and you're taking the shot. All right. So it's kind of natural point of aim shooting. So that works, and I'm comfortable with that. 7 and in, from 7 yards and in. I'm comfortable with that. No problems at all. I haven't really worked at it a lot. I'm just still so used to finding my sights. So it's kind of hard when you try to work on it. My brain instantly goes to my sights. And then over the last year, I've been trying to learn red dots, which is how this whole build started in the first place. So that was that. So that one, I think I got, it's on the edge. So I'm not going to count it, but it hit the line. So if you want to count that as a hit, it's a hit. But we got 2 in and 1 out on that one. Let me check my phone because I took a picture of it so I can tell you. Then the next, where are we? Okay, here we go. All right, so then the next method that we used was we used the back plate. So I'm going to take this apart even further because I'm going to point it at myself. So we pulled out the spring and the barrel. So this is obviously as clear as it can get. So basically the thought process is which is why I like this rear back plate here, is that it's very dramatic. It doesn't blend in with the background. So now what I can do is I can push my back plate onto the target. And what that means is, so assume that I am the target. If you can see here, you just look at the back plate and it's going to target, if that makes sense. So, and the reason being is because the back plate is directly in line with the barrel. All right. So, like I said, the back plate is directly in line with the barrel. So if you basically overlay the back plate where you want it to go, you're more than likely to hit the target. So when I did this one, the 3 shots, I believe the first time they were low. So you can see me kind of go up, and then I kind of go up a little bit more, because as if you guys don't shoot Glock, it has this real nice harsh angle, and you don't really know about it. You don't really think about it because you come out and then you end up lining up your sights, which means you end up doing this here. You like tilt it down a little bit to get your sights level, but holding it naturally like you normally would pointing, you can see that it's slightly raised. So if my slide was up here, I'll kind of tilt it down to level it off to get my sights. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, it's a Glock, let's tilt down. So, but I ended up tilting down too much, and we got 3 shots in the gut, 1 in the pelvic girdle, and then 2 in the gut, which is fine, but I'd rather have them a little bit higher. So then I just redid it, and we got them all in the reduced A zone. So that was that. Now the next one, we have a definite miss off to the side, but we have 2 hits in the neck. And I'm sorry, a hit in the neck and then a hit in the chin area. So what I did with that one is, and that method was using the top of the housing of the red dot housing. So basically all I did was I placed this top part here right on the chin of the target. So that means all rounds are going to go below the chin. So I'm okay with having them high. But what this helps is this method here helps if the target's a little bit the farther out it goes, probably until about 15 yards. That's when you probably start hitting the gut area using this method. But always just cut the chin in half, and I know everything is down below that. So that's what I do. So that's why those rounds are a little bit higher in the neck. So like I said, all I do is just take the top part of the housing of the red dot and put it under the chin of the target, which means that we got neck shots. And if it goes farther, the shots just start to drop. So as long as I can hold left and right good, I'm along the spinal column. So those are the three methods that I use. I probably need to practice them a lot more. I don't teach them that often, but I do play with them every now and again. So that's that. If you guys have any questions or anything else you want to see, please let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, the gentleman that did this paint job for me, let me look up his name. I think it's Glad Hill Customs. Let's see here. And even if I do say it, I probably can't pronounce it. Where are you at? Oh, so it's Glidhill, Gledhill Customs. Phenomenal work. He let me know that the package arrived on his end. He sent me pictures. He was a little late, but he called me before. He didn't call me. He texted me before and said, "Hey, I'm at a wedding. I thought I was going to be able to make it back in time, so I'm a little bit behind. No problem." The turnaround time still was about 3 weeks, and that's with shipping both ways. So it wasn't, I can't complain. Some people are like 8 weeks out. So everything was good. He was not going to do the slide, and I'll have a picture. Actually, you know what? I'll show you pictures of the slide in its various stages because this is the third paint job on it. But when he said that it just wouldn't match, he couldn't, because they had a higher gloss on it because it was just a slide. He could not get the plastic part to have that same glossiness on it. So he just redid it, and then he wanted the camo pattern to match up once they were made it together. So, but he did a phenomenal job. And like I said, the only reason, I loved the monsoon tactical paint job. I did love it, and I love this as well. The only one I didn't love is the first one, and I'll put that here. I had a gentleman do it, and he was actually the most expensive one. So with that said, also our 2A newsletter came out today. We have Friday the 17th. So check out the link in the description. We have a 2A newsletter. It's just news that you might have missed. It comes out every other week. Check out our Facebook page. And hey, have a good day. Watch your six.